Good morning. So today in writing, we're getting very close to the end of our writing unit of small moments. I know you're working hard on publishing your story. That means you are making sure that it's rewritten neatly, that you have color in your pictures, and all the things you fixed up are now fixed in the final story that you're writing. But I just want to take a moment to just go over some of these important things. So we're going to take a look at some of these punctuation marks. We've looked at a period or a full stop. We've looked at a question mark, and then we've also looked at exclamation mark. We do use commas, but right now we're just going to focus on these three. We're also going to review about capital letters and where they belong in your sentences. So for example, when I look at this sentence here, I see the cat was named Lucy. We see that the T in the word the is pink because it is the beginning of the sentence. So we make that a capital T. A capital T has a special look to it. And just like the capital L in Lucy has a special look to it. And Lucy is a name, so we put a capital with it. When I look at this sentence, can I see what you are drawing? There's a capital C in the beginning of our sentence. We also have a capital I because that's what that's like a person's identity, their name. Instead of saying Lucy, we say the word I, but it means a person, a certain person. So we always make that I capital. And since we're asking a question, we put a question mark at the end. So very quickly, we're going to go over these. So it says, hello, I am full stop. You will see me at the end of a sentence. After me, you will always find a big capital letter. I have a rounded shape and I always rest on the line. That is a period. I have a muffin, period. My muffin tastes delicious, period. I want another muffin, period. See, she's telling you things. So a period stops a sentence that is telling you something. Hello, I am a question mark. You will find me at the end of a sentence. I am used when someone wants to ask something. Is that my muffin? Can I have another muffin, please? So questions, we use a question mark when you want an answer. Hello, I am an exclamation mark. I am used to show strong feeling, high volume, or to emphasize something. This is the best muffin in the world. Oh no, they ate all the muffins. So you can see the strong feeling that we use in these two sentences. So now we have capital letters. Every letter in the alphabet has a capital letter and a lowercase letter. Okay, we are focusing on the capital letters that we can find in the beginning of every sentence and the first letter of names, special names. So looking at this story, notice the capital letters are in green, punctuation marks are in purple. Can I have a muffin? Yes, you can. You can have 3. This muffin belongs to Kate. This other one belongs to John. Sally baked some muffins on Monday, 3rd of July. Little Muffins is a small bakery shop in Paris. So looking at our capital letters, we see not only the capital letters in the beginning of sentences, but also in the name Kate, in the name of the day Monday, in the name of the month July, in the name of the bakery shop, Little Muffins, and also the name of a city called Paris. All right, so now we're going to move on a little bit more, okay? You don't need some of these. All right. So now what I'd like to do is we're going to go ahead and correct some of the punctuation marks in capital letters. So in this sentence, it says, I love sleeping to the sound of the rain on the ceiling of the castle. So we have some things down here we can use. Do you see a capital letter that we need to fix? I do right here. This I should be a capital I. It's by itself, which means it's a certain person, and it is also at the beginning of a sentence. Now, when I read this, I love sleeping to the sound of the rain on ceilings of the castle. I'm telling you how I like the sound of the rain. So I'm going to put my little period or my full stop. Okay, let's do a couple more. All right. Oh, come on. All right, let's look at this sentence. Do you know which way leads to the magic forest? Well, we can see the very beginning of my sentence has a lowercase d, and I need to make it look like it's capital D. So you can see that each letter has a lowercase and a capital, and we need to use the capital shape. Let's see what kind of sentence it is. Do you know which way leads to the magic forest? Sounds like they're asking for the directions. So, yep, we're going to use our question mark. There we go. All right, now our sentence is complete. Next sentence. Let's try this one here. Okay. Can you teach me how to swim in the river, please? All right, we have a capital C. We need to make sure we put in the beginning of our sentence. Now, the name doesn't have a river. The river doesn't have a name, so we don't need to make it a capital R. If it was like the New River or the Catawba River, we'd have to put a capital in the beginning of those names, but not if it's just river. Can you teach me how to swim in the river, please? Okay, they're asking you, aren't they? And then they have a question mark. All right. So hopefully as you're going through your stories, you're kind of hearing what kind of questions or sentences that you're telling the readers as well. This is the biggest castle I've ever been to. Let me reread that. This is the biggest castle I've ever been to. Well, now when I look at this sentence, I see there's a T there, but I need to make it the capital T shape. So that shows me I need this here. But then as I read on, I see this word I've, which really means I have. It's an abbreviation or a shortcut of saying I have, but I is still a person. So we have to turn this lowercase I into a capital. We should never see a lowercase I by itself. Now, what kind of a sentence is it? This is the biggest castle I've ever been to. Well, that definitely sounds like someone's excited about being in that castle. So I think we're going to use our exclamation mark here because it shows a lot of feeling. So boys and girls, as you're going through your stories today, and as you're rereading them and writing them, pay close attention to the capital letters and punctuation marks that you are putting in those stories. It helps the person who's reading these stories to understand the great things you're telling us in your story. Thank you and have a great day.